I'm all out of shits to give.
A plume of smoke and fire erupts from the gun and your hand goes numb. There is a hole in his cheek. Blood gushes out as he stumbles backward, eyes filled with rage and disbelief, gurgling, muttering something unintelligible. His lips, moving, swollen with fear, are trying to say, shoot him, but he can't. To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim. From the corner of your eye, you see the lieutenant raise his pistol and aim it at Rude. He's trying to find a straight line of sight before the rifleman can take you out. In the background, the leader staggers. It's not easy. He has 0.6 seconds to do so. He won't make it. You're on your own. You stare down the barrel of the gun. You see Rude's mask behind it, his eyes in the slit of the helmet, like a camera lens, focusing on you. 0.4 seconds remain. There are 6 little black dots in the tip of the barrel, like a honeycomb. This is a knock cannon. It shoots 6 rounds in one pull of the trigger. Absolute destruction. God, you're so frail. Too frail to think further. Time is running out. A low shot rings. You feel a tapping, like rain on your chest plate. Heavy drops of rain. Then the sound of dice rolling as the cuirass distributes the shot evenly from plate to plate. You got hit. The armor took most of it, but still your ribcage burns. Feels like blood is slowly seeping into your lungs.
God, please.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. An extremely difficult shot. 2 shots ring at once. From the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you. Blood gushes from the helmet's eye sockets as Rude staggers back, disoriented. The sounds coming from his helmet are not human. An unbelievable shot from the lieutenant. Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. Oh God, watch out. You see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic. With blood gushing from his face, the man raises his pistol at you. Then he squeezes the trigger. You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark. A distant blur as you recede into it. Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out. Stay with me. Yes, keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone, when suddenly you sense something behind him. A slender white shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising her pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands. Scream immediately. He's gonna die. No, you say, and hand out your firearm to him. Your hand trembles and your eyes are full of fear. That's all it takes. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant moves like a spring unloaded. He grabs the gun from your bloody hand and fires behind him. You hear a faint scream, a woman's. Then the sound disappears, like someone pressed stop on the tape. The woman is gone. So is Kim. Then the whole world.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. He's not taking it. His body is not taking and rotting and being disinfected.
He can't go. Not there is a radio in the distance. A radio of the world. Playing.
Hours turned to days. It was him. He is the infernal engine. He never stops.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain.
Sunrise, Parabellum. It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
Dramamine? Then it's not that bad. Neither surgical nor organ damage bad, but still under the counter bad.
Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day. 2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water. Yes. The joke wasn't funny anymore. I took it off.
The close proximity of death must have made the lieutenant contemplate his life choices. He's done with the jacket.
Sunrise, Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary.
Isn't that written on your...
It served you well. The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say. I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely. That's right. Ouch, indeed. What happened? You shot the major in the face. A firefight ensued. Yes.
A blood-stained killer.
As retaliation, the rifleman tried shooting you. He hit the cuirass. I heard it go off. I was looking for a clear line of sight to him.
He sounds a tiny bit sorry he did not find it before you got hit.
I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive. Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo did not make it. They both died before they made it to intensive care. Titus survives. So do Alain and the musician. I forget his name. Yes, he's still alive too. You were bleeding out by then. I think you said something about your wife, and you warned me. I was able to disarm one of them, the Pole, before she got a jump on me. I killed her. And that's what happened. This is the one. The Pole was the last to die. Everhart had their bodies returned to Crenel for a funeral. The company is yet to retaliate. Because we deterred them? Or Joyce did? Maybe the harbor in full lockdown is too costly a target. Or maybe they are simply taking their time and will attack soon. I don't know. 4. Glenn, Theo, Shanky, and Angus. The fat one, he took a lot of bullets. All. Let's face it, officer, and this is both of our fault. It could have gone a little better. 6 people are dead. But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized. Yet. And we are still alive. Both of us.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those two armies.
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. It appears no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome. The bruising in your shoulder is negligible. The armor took the brunt of the fire. We will see.
If it's possible, then by pure willpower alone, you are going to have to become a psycho-locomotor.
Good. You'll need to be, whatever that is. Not very. I have a concussion from that woman beating me with the butt of her gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see her coming. Stupid of me. No. I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site. I'm sure they're worried about you.
No, they would be here if they were truly worried. Sorry.
I did. No need. Easy now.
Your balance is way off. You feel like you're about to fall over on that thing.
How are you? Your disco days should have been done quite a while back, Lieutenant Freighter. I honestly don't know. We can't talk to Everhart. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. Joyce has left too. I don't know what to think. It might not have been a bad idea. There is a pin somewhere in the machine. Something is keeping Connell from sending in a death squad. Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone, and Classia, well, at least she's safely locked away. I don't know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else outside our circle of suspects, was right. It better be. Everyone within the circle is either dead or gone. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect. Don't be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peonies. Even if you are, it is not a decisive factor in this case.
That does make some sense.
What? Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case.
He's wrong.
Okay. I don't know. That's been there for years. Yes, God cursed the footprints, not solving the case for us. Au diable. We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else?
See? There's that. You can do ballistics.
It's extremely easy. There are thousands lying around. We found one, all completely unusable. It's precisely how easy it is to find one that makes the bullet useless. We could find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them.
But they seemed so mysterious.
No need to be melodramatic. I'm afraid we may not be able to locate communism, Detective, on account of it being dead. Ideology does not have anything to do with the murder investigation at hand. I'm sorry, it does not.
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
It really is very hard.
That concussion must be making him dizzy.
No. Are you ready to limp? Good. Where do you want to limp to?
The lieutenant did mention doing more ballistics. Also, it's just close enough to endure the walk.
Why not? Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
I'm all out of shits to give.
Put your...
Shut up!
There's something.
This is
I'm fucking... How about the kid?
listen.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot her. A plume of smoke and fire erupts from it. There is a hole in his lips, moving, swollen with fear, are trying to say, shoot him, shoot him. But he, to your right, the killer raises from the corner. He's trying. It's not easy. He has 0.6 seconds to do so. He won't make it. You leap left. A swarm of angry passes mere millimeters from your side, tearing fabric off your coat. Feels like the lightest of... The man tilts his head, trying. Watch out.
God, please.
He's aiming for the eye. 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from the blood gushes from the... An unbelievable Glenn dying in... Oh God. You see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic. With blood gushing from his face, the man raises his pistol at you. Then he squeezes the trigger. You can't. There is no time. Something inside the pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lung. The Hardy Boys are screaming, fighting, dying.
Stop! The cop! Protect the cop! He's down!
Feels slick and warm with blood. Most of what's down, it's all gone. No. It's nothing. A persisting dark...
You're bleeding out. Stay with me. Yes, keep talking. You hear me?
But you can't. It's a slender white shadow towering. Someone stands there. Scream immediately. He's gone. No, you say, and that's all it takes. There is no room for hesitation. You hear a faint scream. A woman's.
This is death.
The fight? He's not taking it and rotting.
He can't go. There was a radio in the distance.
Ours. It was him. He is the infernal engine.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket.
Sunrise, Parabellum. Mr. Gart, 2 days, in and out. Yes.
The close proximity of death must...
Sunrise,
Isn't that...
it served you. The gates of the harbor. I think we may have held it off, for now. That's right. Ouch. What happened? Yes.
A blood-stained killer.
As retaliation, the rifleman tried shooting you. He missed. Then I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant. Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Yes. You were bleeding out, but I killed her. And that's what happened. The Pole was the last to die. Everhart had their bodies returned to Cronel. Because we deterred them? Maybe they are simply taking their time. And 3. Glenn, Theo, Angus. The fat one. He took all. Yes, officer. 7 people are dead. It's not a success. But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. And we...
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those.
Reasonably bad. We will...
If it's possible.
Good. You'll need to be... whatever that is. Not very. I have... Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see her coming. No. I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told... I'm sure that...
No, they would be here if they were sorry.
I did. No need. Easy now.
Your balance is way off. You feel...
How are you? Your disco days should have been done. I honestly don't know. We can't talk to Everhart. The harbor... I don't know what to... Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her locked up? No, I don't know. Honestly, I think our investigation has not... Don't be nar...
That does make sense.
What? Every piece of...
He's wrong.
Okay. I don't know. That's been... We should go upstairs.
See? There's that.
Yes. God curse the footprints. Not solving the case for us. Au diable. It's extremely easy. There are thousands lying around. We found one. All completely unusable. It's precisely how easy it is to find. We could find thousands more.
But they seemed so mysterious.
No need to be melodramatic. I'm afraid we may not be able. Ideology does not have anything to do with the murder investigation at hand.
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins.
Really?
That concussion must be making him dizzy.
No. Are you ready to limp? Good.
The lieutenant did mention also.
Why not? Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was...